I went ahead and bought this foldable metal tetrahedron from a company called CNA Fabrication to practice my, as of now, non-existent welding skills. I'm gonna show you this first failed attempt as I'm trying to figure out the intricacies of the welding process. So I already posted a video before where I was basically dicking around. I still don't know what I'm doing when it comes to welding. I was using this pretty cheap welder I bought called Vivo Home MIG welder, 130. It's a flux cold wire automatic feed welding machine, gasless. I bought it for about $150 online. So of course the first step before welding this tetrahedron will be to fold it. And actually you'd be surprised how tricky it turned out to be. This part I wouldn't expect to be so difficult. I used a pair of locking pliers for this. It basically lets you grab onto the material very hard so you don't have to hurt your wrist while you're trying to bend the parts. Yeah, so I managed to fold it, I managed to fold it halfway over here. Let's see, try to use my hands for this, not really gonna work out very much. Let's go ahead and look for a proper tool for the job. As you saw before, the interlocking pliers didn't quite get me all the way there, so let me go ahead and find my mallet or a hammer of some kind. Okay, looks like I'm not able to find it, so let me just improvise a little bit. Yeah, again, I definitely don't recommend you do it this way. I actually hurt my finger while doing this. Alright, now that it's folded more or less into the proper shape, I think it kind of settled in to its final form. Let's see, I have some of these holder magnets over here. I got these swiveling magnet piece holders, I would call them, to hold the piece that you're welding currently. They seem to get the job done. Okay, I got all my welding equipment on, got all my safety equipment. Usually you shouldn't do it through an extension cord, but I went ahead and did it anyway. I do have a fire extinguisher standing nearby. We have a grounding clamp, let's put that on. Let's flick the switch. Okay, here we go. Gonna hit the lever. I put the slowest wire feeding speed on. Gotta get some air on, so let's snap on the fan, recirculating fan. Let's get the garage door open. Definitely a messy weld. Really dirty and blobs of metal. Honestly, I'm not even sure it went into the seam properly at this point. I think I should have first polished the metal up a little bit with a brush. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's something. It kind of holds all together, more or less. I'm gonna wipe away the excess. Excuse me. A little sleepy while recording this. So again, it's it's a little embarrassing to show, but you know, I wanted you to see that it's a process. You know, I don't want to be like Michelangelo, who just shows you his final. Once he's finally good at something, he shows you his masterpieces. I want to see you my little. I want to show you my little failures as well first. Okay. Yeah, just hopefully maybe this can inspire someone. Maybe not. I'm 34 years old. You know, still didn't learn how to weld. Still working on it. Fuck you. Fucking shit. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's how I learned. I first just screw around a little bit. Usually I have no idea what I'm doing. Then I watch the tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and watch some tutorial videos. You know, a failed attempt is a good thing. It's one step closer to getting better at something. So let's go ahead and watch some tutorial videos, get better at this, read up. Okay, until next time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy these. They're not too expensive, about $18 each. I'm gonna buy maybe 3 or 4. Hopefully by the time I get to the last ones, I'm actually halfway decent. So I'll keep you updated. Let you know how it is. If anybody has any tips for me how to weld properly, I'd be happy. I'd really appreciate it. Well,